How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the brand new What If. It's me, Roxas. Some people call me Shadow Roxas. I got multiple different names. Doesn't matter. But, yeah, we are going to be doing a new What If right now. And I know it's been a while. A long while, I apologize. But, yeah, I'm actually putting my first What If on hold until I can come up with more ideas for it. Thankfully, I got through all of original Naruto, but... So right now, this What If we are doing is, what if Naruto and Kurama's minds were sent back in time? So, you might be asking yourself, what do you mean their minds? Well, basically, this What If takes place, starts off after Naruto ends up beating Kaguya. You know, him, Sasuke, and Sakura to an extent. They defeat Kaguya, you know, everything's all fine and dandy. And I have it to where the Sage of Six Paths decides, you know, he wants to have a word with Naruto, like through Naruto's mindscape. And, you know, he congratulates Naruto, you know, saying, you know, thank you for what you've done for the shinobi world and whatnot. And he asks Naruto, is there anything I could possibly give you or do for you for doing this, for stopping Kaguya? You know, Naruto's, you know, now I'm just doing what I do. The Sage, though, you know, he wants to do something for Naruto, but that's neither here nor there at the moment. So, afterwards, you know, everybody's celebrating Kaguya being defeated. And that night, Naruto, you know, he heads to his home. You know, room's kind of dirty, whatnot. And, you know, he goes to bed, just grateful that everything's finally over. You know, Kaguya's been defeated, Sasuke's in the village, though he's kind of locked up for a little bit. Everything's all fine and dandy. Here's where the Sage intervenes. So, Naruto, you know, he wakes up, just a regular day, kind of groggy. You know, he's looking, you know, kind of walks around. He heads over to his restroom, I'm pretty sure he had one. Kind of wipes his face off, and you know he happens to look in the mirror, and Naruto just screams, you know, what the hell? And you know Kurama kind of wakes up, and he's, Naruto, what are you screaming at? And Kurama kind of, you know, I'm pretty sure Kurama can see what Naruto sees, and Kurama basically looking through Naruto's eyes, looks and is, Naruto, why the hell are you a kid? So Naruto, you know, is kind of freaking out, like, I don't know what's going on. And the Sage ends up appearing before Naruto, and he tells him, I know you said you didn't want anything, but I thought I had to do something for the shinobi who saved the entire world. So I thought, what if I can give you a better future? A future that is up to you to decide how it plays out. Because I know you won't abuse it, Naruto. So I've decided I've sent your mind, along with Kurama's mind, back in time. And at this point, we'll say it's about a week before Naruto ends up taking his graduation exam to become a genin. So Naruto was just, you know, flabbergasted about that. It's like, but what about everything we've already done? All the friends I've made? And the Sage tells him, you can make those friends again, but this is your second chance at life. This is my gift to you, Naruto. And you might be thinking, wait, how the heck can the Sage possibly do that? Well, the Sage is kind of an ex machina in Naruto. But if you want another explanation, if you watch Boruto, which hopefully you'll see the thumbnail, because I'm hoping I can actually do a thumbnail and stuff now. But that little turtle that is in Boruto's hand is a time-traveling turtle. And I know that might seem ridiculous to some of you. Believe me, it was. But I'ma say, the Sage did some kind of magic using that turtle, and he was able to send both Kurama and Naruto's minds back in time. You know, you could also say, oh, well, that's fucking dumb. It's like, yeah, but it's my what if. So, let's continue on. So Naruto is just really confused about everything that just happened. But at the same time, he's talking to Kurama's like, I'm glad at least you're here with me. Kurama goes, likewise. Though it may have been funny trying to have you convince me that I turn good. So, Naruto decides, he heads outside looking around trying to see what all's, different with the village. Unfortunately, this is the same timeline Naruto did grow up in, so people are still gonna be just staring daggers at him. Eventually Iruka-sensei shows up. He finds Naruto and is like, Naruto, you're late for class. Where have you been? And he's mad at Naruto. And Naruto, he sees Iruka-sensei, kind of has a big old smile on his face, and he says, I'm sorry, Iruka-sensei. I'll head to class right now. Iruka, though, kind of looking at Naruto, he wasn't expecting that response. It's like, Naruto, or what are you scheming? He's like, what are you talking about? That was oddly, Iruka tells him, that was oddly obedient of you. Naruto, though, he kind of thinks on it, and he kind of looks at Iruka, and he tells him, Did you want me to not go? Iruka looks at Naruto and says, Naruto, get to class. So, Naruto ends up heading to class, shenanigans ensue as per normal. Naruto isn't really acting out, though. He actually seems a little quiet, which more so is him talking to Kurama, just trying to figure out what all they can do. So, in Naruto's mindscape, he's talking to Kurama and telling him, like, do we still have all of our abilities? Can I still use Sage Mode? Can we use when you combine your powers with me? I don't know if Naruto calls it Kurama Chakra Mode, but that's what we're gonna say. Kurama, though, actually isn't sure either, because, realistically, he tells Naruto, realistically, any abilities that I had with you, which would still be, easy to use, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. How much attention do you really want to draw to yourself, Naruto? Because if you all of a sudden just seem like the best student there is, people are probably going to start wondering some things. Naruto thinks about that, and he's, yeah, crap, you're right. Well, it wouldn't hurt to do at least a little bit of training, though, don't you think? Kurama kind of, shrugs, and he's just, whatever, do what you want. I'm gonna sleep. So Naruto decides, and after class, he kind of heads off by himself. People are kind of wondering, Naruto was awfully quiet. Well, Naruto's probably planning something. So, this week, that day, Naruto's trying to figure out, can he still use the same techniques he already had? First things first, he tries the Rasengan. And that's a dud. And Naruto thinking about it, I can't do the Rasengan. So you might be asking, what? Why can't Naruto do the Rasengan? Well, Naruto, he knows how to do all these techniques, but this is a younger body that wasn't acclimated to all of the techniques that Naruto had. So, even though it's going to be less training, he still has to retrain his body in order to use those techniques. But this Naruto also knows the secret of the Shadow Clone Jutsu. So, this week basically consists of Naruto using the Shadow Clone Jutsu and just training that entire week. And knowing Naruto and how many Shadow Clones he can make, he gets pretty good at doing some of his stuff again. Not all of it, though. I would say at this point, Naruto can do the Rasengan again just fine. He ain't doing the Rasen Shuriken yet. I think that's going to take a little bit, even though he knows how to do it, I think it's going to take just a little bit more time to learn. Even with all the Shadow Clones and giving him a week, I don't think it's going to happen. Now, Naruto cannot enter Sage Mode anymore. And reason being, in my opinion, I would say he can't because he no longer has the Toad contract. just because he went back in time. So, no Toad contract, no Sage mode, and I would even say he tries to use KCM, but his younger body cannot handle all of that power. So, that week goes by, and Naruto, people kind of notice, hey, they get to that week of school this is the graduation now. And, Ruka's telling everybody, what to do, and, the different things they're supposed to do for the exam. And people actually kind of noticing, does Naruto look, Naruto's been kind of quiet this whole week, and does he look a little different? I would say, that whole week that Naruto was training, he's actually put on a bit of muscle. So he's a bit more muscular than what he originally was. People kind of look, it's like, yeah, he kind of looks bulkier to an extent. And it seems like this entire week, he's really been taking his studies seriously. Of course, he's still, failing because it's Naruto. But what can I say? So, we get to Naruto. And Naruto realizing, hang on, if I fail this, Mizuki will try to trick me when it comes to the scroll. I got it. I can use this to my advantage. Because Naruto probably remembers a lot of that. Mizuki doing, trying to get the scroll. So Naruto purposely does a clone jutsu and fails. Later that day, the whole thing normal that happens with Mizuki still happens. Naruto goes, gets the scroll, but there's another reason Naruto wanted the scroll. Kurama's talking, actually thinking about it, like, Naruto, why didn't you just pass? Why'd you go take the scroll? You already know the Shadow Clone Jutsu. And he tells Kurama, I want to learn my dad's jutsu. I never got to learn the Flying Thunder God. It's here in the scroll. I want to learn that. And Kurama, though, was actually kind of surprised. Like, that's actually well thought out for you, Naruto. Naruto, what's that supposed to mean? Kurama tells him, well, you don't exactly have the greatest track record for being smart. So, instead of, the time that went by with Naruto learning the Shadow Clone Jutsu, instead he's using the Shadow Clones to learn the Flying Thunder God technique. Oh yeah, this Naruto gonna be pretty strong, especially learning that. This Naruto also knows who his mom and dad are. And you might be wondering, wait, what about, the scroll or the seal that was keeping Kurama at bay? I'm gonna say that the sage actually moved the seal. So Naruto has, unfortunately, half of Kurama at this point as well. Because the other half is still within Minato. But this half of Kurama is not sealed. But there is one pillar with that seal still on it. Just in case Naruto does want to actually, have a talk with his parents. Something else the sage wanted to do for him is like, hey, this way you don't have to worry about everything that originally happened, you punching your dad and everything. You can have an actual good, long talk with them. So Naruto's got a couple ideas with that chakra, but that's neither here nor there. So, eventually, using the Shadow Clones, Naruto ends up learning the Flying Thunder God. Although it is still that jutsu, I would say even for an adult Naruto, it'd be pretty hard to pull off. Just because of how much chakra it does use. And yeah, we know Naruto does have a lot of chakra. But I just think in this point, Naruto can probably, if he's using the Flying Thunder God, he could probably get 3 teleports with it, and that's it. Unless he combines the Rasengan with it, then he gets 1. That's just more so to kind of level the playing field with everybody else. You would think, oh, Naruto's pretty overpowered. He kind of is already overpowered, so let's not make him more overpowered. So, Iruka-sensei shows up, and he's talking to Naruto. And he's like, Naruto, why'd you steal that? He's mad at Naruto, and Naruto explains everything that happened. So, everything with Mizuki kind of happens as per normal. Except, Naruto, he's still kind of playing stuff off. But when that shuriken, that giant shuriken comes to hit Iruka Sensei, like when it was supposed to hit Iruka Sensei in the back, because he jumps in the way and he gets hit. When he jumps in the way, instead Naruto ends up moving pretty fast, mind you, because probably using Kurama's chakra right now, manages to get in front of Iruka, and Iruka's not even realizing what just happened, and he grabs that shuriken. Mizuki, though, his mouth just drops, like, how the hell did he just do that? And Naruto is just staring at Mizuki, and he's giving him, that death glare. Killing intent. And Mizuki is actually scared, because the eyes that are looking at him are not just Naruto, he's flaring Kurama's eyes at him. Yeah, he can't use Kurama Chakra Mode at this point, but I would like to think he could probably activate one or two of the tails. And that's exactly what Naruto does. So of course the eyes change and everything else, and he's looking at Mizuki, just glaring at him, and he says, "If you ever try to harm my sensei again, I will kill you." And this threat means quite a bit to this version of Mizuki. He is, like, he fell back on the ground and he's just terrified. And just, what are you? Iruka gets up and he sees Naruto and just, Naruto? Naruto looks at Iruka Sensei and tells him, "Don't worry about this, Iruka Sensei. I'll handle it." He drops a shuriken, gets his hand ready, and he ends up making a Rasengan. Iruka doesn't, I don't think Iruka would know what the Rasengan is, but it'd probably, be looking at just, holy crap, what is that jutsu Naruto's doing? And he just full force sprints towards Mizuki, and he can't even stand up, he's so terrified. And Naruto stops the Rasengan right in front of his face. And he tells him, "You're going to prison for a long time. Be lucky I'm merciful, or I would kill you." Either that, and Naruto kind of gets close in, gets rid of the Rasengan, and he says, "Or I would let the fox kill you." Just to screw with Mizuki that much more. And Kurama thought it was funny. So Mizuki basically just faints just from being so terrified. And he gets locked up. And Iruka, he passes Naruto, and he does actually want to talk to Naruto. It's like, "Naruto, what happened when you had the scroll?" And I believe Naruto, though, with the amount of trust he has in Iruka Sensei, tells him, "Iruka Sensei, we have to have a talk." So, he tells Iruka Sensei exactly what happened. The time travel thing and everybody, and asks him to keep quiet about it. Iruka, though, was just in disbelief. And he thinks Naruto's screwing around, but then he also thinks back and, if Naruto could have killed him, he could probably kill me. What is going on? So he actually recommends Naruto, let's go talk to the Lord Third. Naruto kind of something clicks in his head, and he's like, "Oh, I forgot to talk to the old man about that. All right, let's go." So Mizuki's locked up. Naruto and Iruka go to speak to the Third, and he goes, "Oh, Iruka, is there something you wanted to speak to me about Naruto?" And Iruka's standing there, he's still shocked about everything, and he tells him, "Naruto, go ahead and tell Lord Third what you told me." And Naruto, he looks at Lord Third, and he actually asks, "Is there a way you could put some ceiling tags on this area so only you and Iruka Sensei can hear?" Hiruzen, though, was just kind of flabbergasted. "Naruto, you seem awfully serious right now." "Absolutely." So, some ceiling tags are placed up to, to make sure no one else can hear. And Naruto explains everything. Literally everything, including Hiruzen's death. Now, the third is extremely shocked about this. Not only that, Aruka, though, was just... Naruto, your dad was the fourth Hokage? Hiruzen, though, is kind of like, Naruto, I wish you wouldn't have said that in front of him. But they're both just shocked of like, how does, Hiruzen more so, just how do you know all this? And it's like, I have to believe you. Like, there's no possible way you could know all of this. Because Naruto knows a lot more than he should. So, Naruto actually recommends, talking to Jiraiya and letting him know too. Since Jiraiya is someone else who ends up getting killed. And Hiruzen, he okays that, and he decides he's going to call in Jiraiya. Plus, he thinks this might be maybe some good training for you. We could probably have, Jiraiya train you a little bit, Naruto. So, yeah, we're going to end it off right there. So, thank you guys for watching. I want to know if y'all do like this. It's a new what if that I'm doing. It's a little different. I've had a few ideas, and I just wanted to see if y'all like it or not. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.